tribe and potential tribe members. Welcome to the community. Pisces, we're going to see what's up with your love lessons. We're going to let the divine bring the message out, however the message come out. Pardon my voice. You know what I'm saying? If you're watching this, something in here is for you. So take it how it resonates, okay? That's all I got to say right now. We're going to clear out the negative energy, okay? Alright, guys. Please understand I'm an intuitive reader. I'm going to give you the message as it is conveyed through me. And considering I read the energy, I can read any kind of card that I'm guided to. Pisces, it came across in your meditation to practice divination. Test your abilities or strengthen your abilities. It's like you may not be a card reader, but if you have cards or dice or flashcards, playing cards, whatever, blocks, whatever, practice reading the energy, the numbers, the colors, the symbols, the signs. See what you can intuitively pull from different, I heard common occurrences in your experience. It's almost like the fabric of life. It's almost like Wanted, where they read the fabric as it came out and interpreted the fabrics of life, the missions, right? What is a common theme? Is it green? Do you see a lot of green? You know what I mean? That could be love. That could be heart chakra energy needed to be focused on. That could be growth. That could be expansion. That could be so many different things. It's telling me to take it. What direction? It's interesting because Pisces, I feel like the world is in your hands, but you just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. It's like you're having the strength or finding the strength to overcome difficulty, to overcome any health concerns, to overcome. I'm seeing this energy of like cloaked, cloned, tucked away. It's this energy of you're bringing yourself to the front and center. You know what I mean? Excuse me, guys. I feel like a part of your love lesson was finding yourself. Not being what everybody wants you or needs you to be. Not being this emotional creature that always has to be on land for the sake of others, right? This is in a way essentially this energy of allowing yourself to wonder. Allowing yourself to be unapologetically you. Take the mask off, Pisces. It's like your love lessons is telling you to enjoy the many pleasures in life that the divine is trying to give to you. Love is in the fabric of all things. Therefore, you don't have to look in a specific area to find it. You can find it interwoven in the threads of your entire existence. You know? Pisces, it's this energy where I feel like every time you're enjoying something, you feel like you're not doing something else. Like you're neglecting an aspect of your life just because you're simply enjoying being present, right? Maybe you've been the kind of person, especially in love, where you've had to carry your partners, you know. You've had to be this strong, willful person. You've had to be the person that adapts to other people's fuck ups or problems and all this because you wrap it in the excuse of love. When the truth is, the divine is saying now is your time to simply enjoy. And what's not allowing you to be in your natural element, your water sign. Free yourself of the attachment to it. Free yourself of someone else's baggage and burdens. Allow your heart and your soul to really sing with passion and to be joyful for the experience that you currently have. Because at the end of the day, irregardless of what's going on, you have the ability to pack, to detach, and to move forward with whatever you choose to carry along with you. For some of you, this is about being your authentic self without, you know, being in the presence of certain people that place limitations on your creative expression, your creative freedom, your freedom of speech, your freedom to bear raw emotion, right? To be, again, unapologetically you. In this moment, if you feel very hyped up, if you feel very, excited, passionate, angry, um, even I feel this energy of wanting to stand for little people, being the voice for the unjust, uh, right? Don't dial yourself down or your passions or your drives or what. It's this energy of what is the divine leading you to that you're setting aside for others. It's a constant combative energy between crown chakra, heart chakra, crown chakra, heart chakra. You know, the divine is telling you to resonate in your upper chakras at this time. But find that cohesive energy between the upper chakras. The crown is the highest of the upper chakras, right? The heart chakra is the bridge between the upper chakras and the lower chakras. You should always be able to cross the bridge between higher and lower self. You should always resonate in your heart chakra while not being resistant to what comes in through the crown, right? Through the divine. I do feel this energy with this cloaking energy here that while in the past your true expression of self may have been cloaked because you didn't resonate fully with the people who you were around, family, friend, foe, co-worker, whatever. So what used to be a defense mechanism, a protection aid, right, is now something that you can step out of. You can be this leader. You can be, I heard mischievous specifically. You can bend the rules is what I feel they're saying. You can bend the rules. You can tweak life to make it how it suits you. You can allow yourself to mark the spot. I'm seeing this energy of X marks the spots. You can allow yourself to go beyond what was previously known. Set a new goal. Create a bucket list. Love like you've never loved before. You know? Feel, express, follow the trails of life in a way that you never allowed yourself to before. There's an alignment happening here and a restoration of health because of the full embodiment of self. You're, again, no longer having to cloak yourself. So if there's any love connections in your experience, again, friend, family, foe, lover, co-worker, whatever, if they play a main role in your experience, they're a soulmate, right? This is the time where if it doesn't suit you, you got to release it. You can no longer choose to be out of your element, right? On the land when you need to be in water, right? The heart is the creator anyways, right? I feel like the divine is really saying, let yourself be yourself, have yourself, and have what's for you. Ultimately, the things you have encountered in your experience is this energy of it taught you how to be one way within the cloak, hermit energy. And now it's time to learn how to be another way outside of the hermit's energy, right? busting out and showing the world who you really are. Now these could be a little not so favorable words. But they want me to clarify a few things, so we're going to do it. Give me one here with this. I was just about to say, it's this energy where you have to change something that you don't really want to change. Essentially, something from the wagon has to go. That's 3 aces, 2 twos, 1 8. That's crazy. Let me know a little something else here for my Pisces, please. What's a good way to healthily what's a good way to politely make the adjustments in life, the cuts, the acceptance, the clarity, everything, taking off the mask? What is the best way to achieve this in a healthy manner? Let me know something here. Best way, please. We literally just said this. Everyone who plays a lead role in your experience is a soulmate. So how will you categorize them? Pack light. It's just what we just said. I mean, I knew I didn't need to clarify this. Everyone who's had a significant role in your experience, right? A face-to-face, regular basis type shit. Over the phone all the time, different, a regular encounter, right? Exchange. They all serve their purpose. But how are you going to categorize them moving forward? Do they fit in your space or not? Period. Look, so you feel some kind of way. Well, the fuck you gonna do to change? Yeah, you feel some type of way, but what the fuck are you gonna do to change? The only way to change is to change. There's no shortcut, no shortcuts in change. It's either you do or you don't. Look, just let that shit go, period. Just let that shit go, period. It's very specific for some of y'all. The things that you're holding on to energetically, emotionally, physically, especially physically and emotionally. Right? The things that you're still holding on to, it's time for a true evaluation. The nouns in your life. It's time for a true evaluation. And you got to be real with yourself. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you feeling some type of way, but if you feeling some type of way, what the fuck is that going to change? You feeling some type of way and not identifying what it is or not removing what it is still leaves room for it to manifest its way back or to bring itself back, right? What needs to be removed absolutely needs to be removed. Are you going to wallow or change? Whatever it is. Just let that shit go, period. Period. You don't need an explanation. You don't need closure. You don't need to understand why. The lesson will always be found in yourself. Not anything, anyone, or anything can give you or tell you. Period. Until you find it within yourself, it can never come from outside of you. This is what I often say. The truth has to come from you. The validation can come from something external. But the truth has to come from within. Validation can be found externally, signs, synchronicities, whatever, right? Your heart is the magic. Tell me something here with this cloak here. I really feel like this was something that you used for protection. You protected yourself by hiding yourself. You know, by not getting too close to people without, you know, it's like love without intimacy. Friendship without intimacy. Partnership without intimacy. These soulmate connections without intimacy. Does that mean you wasn't getting it popping for some of you? You was getting it popping. This simply means that you didn't emotionally allow someone in. You didn't allow someone intimately into your space. Closeness, right? The true self. That was something you were always protective of. But how can you protect something now that it's time to be publicly displayed? Your true heart. Your true magic. Some of you are high priest, high priestess under this cloak, and it's time for the world to see it. Shit, if not the world, at least the soulmates in your life. So you can finally attract the right kind of fucking soulmates. You don't need all kinds of soulmates, you just need the right ones. Only you can get your shit together, but you decide how that happens. Only you can get your shit together, but you have to decide what happens next. You know what I mean? It's essentially like, if what you want is over here, are you going to do what you got to do to get there? Got to come out of hiding your true self. Look at that. Accept your blessings or you'll never see the same blessing again. Accept your blessings or you will never see the same blessing again. That blessing will never return to you again if you don't accept it the first time. Show the divine 1717 on the clock that you are receptive to it, right? Don't accept bullshit. Don't accept somebody wanting you to be who they want you to be. Look at that. You doing too much. Just chill. You can't be everything everybody else wants you to be. The truth is you can only be you because that's what you do the best. You could try to be everything for everybody and end up losing yourself. Or you can keep yourself and lose the people that don't need to be there. So it's lose yourself or lose the wrong ones. I think that's a no-brainer. Tell me here about this finding the ability to just enjoy the good shit in life and still keeping your same amount of strength, not stress, strength. Your same amount of respect, right? Because ultimately a lot of you just don't want to lose, essentially some of you is just this energy of you want to be everything for everybody because you don't want people to look at you differently. You don't want people to see you sweat. You don't want people to see you, that life happens to you, right? We know that life happens for you. So even when you get hit with the tornado, okay, maybe you just didn't want to move, so the divine had to wipe your whole motherfucking house away, right? Sometimes that shit happens. We got another period out here. New attracts new, period. You enjoy the good shit in life, new attracts new. 8 of Cups, the old shit just begins to fall the fuck away without much effort. Why? Because you're no longer resistant. New attracts new, period. Just let that shit go, period. Just let that shit go. New attracts new, period, period. Okay. You doing too much, just chill. I ain't said the card said it. 8 of Cups here. Y'all got the 8 of Cups and the 8 of Diamonds. That's you walking away to do what the fuck you want to do. And that's simply just fucking enjoy life. A lot of you are older. Let's get another one here. Or more mature. Realize that the present only lasts a second anyway, so How could that be something that's hard to be in, right? The shit only lasts a second. How the fuck you scared of a second? Truth is, the present only lasts a second, especially since we run in time and the way we think, right? How you gonna be scared of something that lasts a fucking second? Just enjoy life by the second. The next one ain't promised. Look, I look over, it was 2020 on the clock. Y'all need to walk into 2020 just with gratitude. The question is, how much of yourself are you giving with little to nothing in return, consistently? What in your experience is consistently pulling you away from joy? A closed mouth should shut up, is what it say. If you ain't speaking up for yourself, if you're not doing what you want to do, you shouldn't complain about a damn thing, right? Instead, if you don't vote, how the fuck you gonna complain about who made it into presidency, right? Instead, closed mouth don't get fed. You hungry, speak the fuck up. Put in the application, do the work, do what you gotta do. Release and declare, money comes to me effortlessly and frequently, right? Whatever it is, that's just an example. But a closed mouth should shut up. Can't complain if you ain't just enjoying and doing what you gotta do. If you complaining and holding on to a lack mentality, then how the fuck you gonna be mad that that's what's continually being presented to you? That's what you're calling in. Let's get one more here at the end. Going out of this with better health, realizing where to go in life. This is a better. I mean, this is everything coming together at the end of it. I feel like a lot of you guys had to get real with yourself in the beginning. Y'all had to get real as fuck with yourself. Look at that. Doubt creates fear. Fear creates lack. Lack creates nothing. Positivity creates positives. Some of y'all need to stop telling y'all business. I just seen that down there. I think a lot of y'all just learn how to just let shit go and be in command and control of your own self, your own cells, your own body, your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own vibration, your own, getting in tune with your higher self, your divine team, your calling, your path, your purpose, what makes you happy. Your lesson above all was to stop being a people pleaser. Stop trying to make your life perfect when the shit is... It'll never be perfect. It'll only be perfect for you in the way that you see it, right? You create what's perfect to you by what you give your dominancy to. What is your dominant emotion, thought, action, alignment, Shit like this. What are you live and let live and then effortless on? Do that shit need to be reversed? Do we need one more here? That gave you two. And it's interesting this is in reverse. Because when I created this card, I kind of struggled with it. It says your life is everyone's. Your life is everyone's, but you guys got it in reverse. For some of you, you've already half of or over half or whatever your numbers are. The majority of your life has been about juggling for others. It's like it's this energy where when it comes to emotional matters, it's never been even. Look, you've never had ill intent, but it's never been even. It's this energy of parade, singing and dancing, sprinkling your magic, you know what I mean? Being, again, that everything for everybody, and you just was like, you know what, fuck it. You dropped that shit. Your success is seen and felt, but pay attention to the vibes now. This is also in reverse. I feel like a silent victory here. The more silent your victory, the bigger the victory. And then they see that shit for themselves. You don't have to say a damn thing. You don't have to say what you're going through. You don't have to say what you're becoming. You don't have to say what area you've upgraded in. You can silent but deadly, right? You don't need nobody creating doubt in your mind. Doubt creates fear. Fear creates lack. Lack creates a nothing, right? Positivity creates more and more positives, more and more victories. Be truth, or life will lie to you. I mean, you have to be an embodiment of your truth, or your life will create the lie that you're giving yourself. Be truth, or live, or life will lie to you. Your life will fucking lie to you if you live a lie. Your life will become a lie. So be true to yourself. Be true to others by being true to yourself. If you're going against what you want for somebody else, essentially you're really just plugging whatever the fuck you're doing with negative energy. And remember, it's not always the action, it's more so the intention. It's not always the action, it's the alignment. If you're doing something that goes against your desire, then you're already injecting that good deed with the opposite of what you're wanting, right? So that good deed will go you won't see some good ass effect come from it. You didn't want to fucking do it. You didn't put good into it. You did the shit just because you had to do the shit. Or you agreed to some shit. You see what I'm saying? Make your yes matter. And make your no matter. Your yes needs to count. And your no's need to matter. I love you guys, Pisces. Thanks for the support, guys.